this is a data analyst slash data scientist resume. So I will say data analysts have different keywords than data scientists. They are largely the same, but there are enough differences that you're really going to want a resume for both. So this is data analyst. These are data scientist keywords. So we're going to look specifically for data analyst for this position. So this person has a ratio of 100-1, which is not good at all. So let's review this resume. But first, real quick, I just want to thank you all for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you ever need more help, go to the description below to either submit your own resume or alternatively catch me while I'm live streaming. That is where I answer all job search questions and help. And that's where I help people that I can do more so than just the resume reviews. So with extra ado, let's go to this resume. Okay, so the first issue is this formatting is awful. This is like a acid poured into my eyeball. Don't do this, please. Basic formatting is what we want. We really want basic and simple formatting. I know this looks flashy, but flashy resumes get rejected. This is my format. I made it like this for a reason. It is boring for a reason. So whatever we do, make it boring, make it simple. I know that goes against a lot of other resume advice, but your resume should be written like a government form, and government forms are boring and give the information concisely. So this is a nightmare to read. Everything about it is a nightmare. So I'm not going to go over formatting with this because it's all bad. Everything here is horrifying, and I don't like any of the formatting, but let's at least see if we can find some bullet points. So, again, skill sections, largely relevant, don't really care. Developed an automated data pipeline, or okay. Implemented AI. Oh man, sorry, I got so distracted. I didn't even tell you the keywords. So, keywords are SQL, Excel, Tableau, or Tableau, I never know how to pronounce that. Power BI, or data visualization, AI, ML, Jira, Python, R. Leadership, maybe that's for more senior ones. Subject matter expert, ETL, that you've spoken with stakeholders and you've solved issues with data, and specifically you were able to explain complex topics to non-technical people, such as customers or stakeholders. So, my issue with this already, from a this sort of goes back to formatting, but in this entire thing, I only see one keyword, which is AI. And AI is nice, but it's not the best keyword. So this is why this is a problem. I mean, you're going to have to put your education, that's fine. But this doesn't count. I need everybody to know that a skills section doesn't count. If you do not show the what, which is the keyword or qualification, the how, and the why, it's probably going to get discounted. So also, this should be, oh, you've only been there for, like a couple of months. Okay. This should be 3 bullet points max. Although, admittedly, I think you can get away with only having 2 because you've only been there for a short amount of time. Engineered time series trend forecasting tool driving, blah, blah, blah. Suite executives. This is solid, resulting in a substantial reduction. This is a good, okay. Here's the problem. Don't bold. Stop bolding everything. Because the 33% reduction is not the most important part. This part is actually the most important part. So don't bold. Stop bolding it. Nothing here should be bolding it. There is a reason. The only thing I have bolded is here, here, and then the person's name. There is a very good reason for that. It's hard to see. So this actually, man, you know what? Honestly, you may want to even leave this one off. Like, this is a phenomenal first start to your bullet points. It gives us that you've done CI/CD, that you've done C and D suite executives. I don't know what D suite executives are. C is like CIO, CEO. Oh, director level. That took me a second. And it gives you, like, these are phenomenal. These are phenomenal bullet points. But the problem is, no one's going to get to them because they're going to skip over. And then they're going to see the 33% and ignore the actual good stuff. So please stop bolding everything. Migrated department to Snowflake Warehouse, DBT compliance, streamlined CID. I don't know if CI/CD is going to be one as much in DBT. Because, like, remember, these are going to be the keywords, right? SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, AI, ML, Jira, Python, R. And you actually have the leadership, the leadership and stakeholder stuff, and the ETL, but I'm missing the rest of it. Like, you're kind of just missing this part, except for the AI. You did actually have the AI. So C#, again, I mean, maybe C#. It's going to really depend. So And then blah, blah, blah. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yeah, so here's my problem with this. I only found this, which is useful to me. And this is phenomenally written. Like, again, besides the bolding, don't really change anything here. But I am missing the sequel. I'm missing the Excel. I'm missing the Tableau. In fact, is there a sequel? Yeah, no, it's only there in the... that doesn't count because that's in the skill section. Is there Tableau? There is only in the skill section. Again, doesn't count. Is Excel there? Again, skill... Oh, well, wait, but there might have been two. Yeah, no one's going to go down that far. Yeah, you need to... I'll be honest... Use this format, keep this, and then chuck almost everything else. Obviously, you need your education, but this should really be... normally, I'm like, you should have a line for each, but these are actually good. Oh, that did Google for some reason. That was weird. Okay, anyway, that... It knocked me off your resume by clicking on the thing. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is actually solid. I'd say keep this to 4 lines. No, you know what? Keep it to 3. Keep it to 3 lines. This should be 1. This should be 1. And I guess maybe keep both these achievements under the third bullet point. But yeah, your formatting is hurting you. You don't have enough in the bullet points, and that is going to be my issue with this resume and why I could not move it forward. If somebody actually gets to this part, they may move you forward, but nobody is. So, yeah, this is great, again, except for the bolding. So, to summarize, your formatting is awful. You've bolded too many things. It's too long, too many keywords before you get to the actual bullet points, because the bullet points are the ones that I care about. And then your bullet points are actually not good, except for the health data co-op, which is phenomenal. So yeah, fix those, and honestly, you're going to have a way better success rate. Like, I'm going to say from 1 in 100 to like 1 in 50 if you just make those changes. Maybe even more, but let's go to the next resume. This is a resume of a full stack software engineer. So technically they also said they're applying to front end, but again, the differences in keywords, while slight, do matter. So we're going to basically apply this as if it was a full stack engineer and not a front end engineer. They have applied to unknown. They basically want to make sure their resume is solid before they apply. And I'll be honest, I don't know if that's really the right case even. Like, sometimes even with a bad resume, you can still get a job. I know that seems to run counter to everything I teach, but like, there is a small amount of luck. Like, I'm teaching you how to increase your chances, but sometimes you put it the right place at the right time and you get a job. Especially during January and February, March. Those are the biggest hiring booms of the year. So you really do want to be applying in mass between January and March the most. So this person, let's just look at it. What we're going to look for as a full stack is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, and any extra languages such as Python, C, Java, or Git. And AI. AI is a bonus too, but it's not always necessary. So, experienced software dev with 5+ years in OOP algorithms, blah, blah, blah. Again, this I don't care about this. In fact, where's your education? This should be up top. Even though you graduated, I'm assuming, a while ago, you still need your education up top, and professional summaries are largely worthless. So are these. Yeah, you listed too much stuff that this is irrelevant. I don't think this can be deleted. Replace it with your experience, and then don't bold anything here. So let's go to the actual bullet points. So, develop service coordinator web single page for appliance company to track and view data using React for front end, TypeScript, and .NET. .NET can be one. It's just not as always for full stack, but .NET is a keyword. Built RESTful web APIs for usual function with MSQ. That's a SQL. For entity framework and your API, that's good. SQL is good. Okay. I'm beginning to see a problem with this. Engineer to React and TypeScript, QA on the back end, API, Figma. Figma can be one. So here's my issue with this. Is you have what I found here is SQL. It's SQL and MS SQL, which is fine. I found API, which is good. That's 2. I found TypeScript, but here's the problem. You need to capitalize TypeScript. You really do need to capitalize TypeScript. That grammatical thing, it may cause a recruiter to miss it. .NET maybe, React, but I am missing any cloud. I'm missing Agile. I'm missing JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. I am, in fact, where are those in this resume? There's twice, okay, and CSS is also twice, but the skills section doesn't count. So I really do. Also, where's your Azure? Where's your Azure? Yeah, you forgot to capitalize it. Okay, so I actually missed this. This is cloud. You have almost everything here. I'm missing JavaScript. I'm missing. You already have CSS and HTML below, so that's going to be okay. I am missing. Do I have REST? I am missing REST, but more in particular is I'm missing that you've misspelled this. So you need to fix the spelling. This needs to be capitalized. Then Azure needs to be capitalized because they're going to miss it. So otherwise, this is actually okay if you just delete this. This already has most of what I want. You just misspelled it. And then for Azure, that's fine. Built. Yeah, I just need JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. If you have HTML and CSS here, it's good to include it in the JavaScript, but I am missing JavaScript. Do you have any nodes or Angulars? Node. Okay, that's way at the bottom. That it is there. And then Angular. No, you don't have Angular. I don't see it. So overall, this is actually okay. It's just you've spelled them wrong and you capitalized them wrong. And because of that, it's possible the recruiter will miss them. So realistically, if all you do is just capitalize Azure, capitalize TypeScript, and maybe add JavaScript to here, delete this, you're good. It's still a tough market, but I think that'll be helpful. And then if you can add HTML and CSS there too. But yeah, overall, that's actually pretty solid. It's just what's going to happen is they're going to miss it. The recruiters are going to be distracted by all the other capitalized ones. They're going to see this stuff and not see it. So I need to see Angular, and I need to see, if possible, Node and JavaScript here, and recapitalize these and fix the formatting. But beyond that, I think it's okay. And again, a professional summary, this goes for like everybody. Unless you're changing industries or there's something critically wrong with your resume, you don't really need a professional summary. It's implied that if you have full stack developer and you've applied to a full stack developer job, you're fine. A case where you would want it is if you are going from, like, let's say it all said front end, you would then say transitioning from front end to back end. So, but this resume does not need a professional summary. I don't think it's needed. Also, if you are a U.S. citizen or green card holder, it is beneficial to put it here. So you're going to put your email, your phone number, your LinkedIn or Git, and then you're going to put your citizenship status, and then Greater Los Angeles, California. Which, admittedly, for Cali is kind of weird. You may want to put your city, because having lived here, the difference between being in the Valley and in the actual Los Angeles proper is obscenely different. Traffic is a nightmare here. Traffic is a nightmare. The 405 is the bane of my existence. So anyway, overall, like I said, I think it's realistically going to take you like 10 minutes or less to fix this, and then you're going to be able to start shooting that out. But oh yeah, also remember, put your education up top. It is beneficial. So next resume. This is a resume review of a business analyst. So they let me a big old text about what they're doing, but they said they're worried as they're approaching a certain age about making a career switch. And honestly, don't worry about that. You can kind of make a career switch at most ages. Also, they said they feel that time is running out, and they said an age that was way younger than me. So that hurt my soul. But they are in the UK, and I will be honest again, I am a US-based recruiter. I've never made a direct placement in UK, so take my stuff with a grain of salt. But they are looking to transition into business analyst. But no, time is not running out. You have plenty of time. So what we're going to be looking for as a business analyst is SQL, data analysis, Tableau, Power BI, Looker, cross-functional, from IC to stakeholders and managers. I don't know if they call them that over there, but essentially IC is individual contributors, which is basically non-managers. Multitask projects, explain complex topics to non-technical people, Excel, Advanced Word, and PowerPoint. So that is what we are going to be looking for. All right. So first off, your formatting is a nightmare. I'm sorry. This is too bad. Too not good. Not good. This formatting is not great. Remember, there's a reason this is boring. This is clean. This is concise. This is the peak resume meta. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is peak resume meta. This is what you want. So I'm gonna kind of ignore the glaring, oh man, things because it's very difficult. Also, I'm not sure when you worked on this because you didn't say. But anyway, so project managed exam process. This doesn't grammatically sound like project managed exams process. That sounds weird. For overseeing deadlines, stakeholder coordination, and equality. Okay. Are you just saying manage the process? Okay, so here's what I like. Normally, I am not a fan ever of specifically summary sentences. But if you are switching industries, which it does sound like you are switching industries, a very quick summary that just says switching to business analyst from X. That's all we need. Also, where's your education? Okay, yeah. Oh, this should be towards the top. Gosh, this is too many. But I would say, again, this may be the case of this is different from the UK or wherever you are in Europe than the United States, but I would only keep your education to, I'd say, 2 or 3 max. So pick the top 3, I guess, and one of them is going to be your university, I assume. And then this is kind of a nightmare. Also, their ratio is 150 to 1, so they're having real problems. And honestly, I can already tell there's so much wrong with this based on the formatting. Okay, so this sentence is really difficult to actually read. It did say stakeholders, but again, I'm not really caring about deadlines. I'm caring about that you've convinced them, essentially, that you've talked to them. But served as the primary contact for internal stakeholder students, ensuring consistent, high-quality results. What did you do? Here's my problem. I don't know what you do. I don't know how managing the exams is equivalent to being a business analyst. Engage in process revision following exam cycles improvement for bottlenecks using process tool. Process mapped exams as is to be statements. So here's my problem. I don't see almost any keywords. I see stakeholders, which is good, but I don't see SQL. I don't see data analysis. I don't see Tableau. I don't see Power BI. I don't see Looker. I have to get all the way down here until I get Excel and Word and PowerPoint, except if you're a business analyst, you cannot just say proficiently utilized. That means nothing. I need to know what it is, which is Excel, how you used it. Like, did you do VLOOKUPs? Did you do pivot tables? Did you do whatever X and Y? And then why you did it. Specifically for a business analyst, you cannot just drop Excel and then leave it alone. The entire bullet point could be dedicated to Excel as a business analyst. So, yeah, I analyze student performance, deliver insights. But why? What was this for? Look, I don't know if this was written by like ChatGPT or something. It may not have been, but these are very poorly written bullet points. You barely have any of the keywords. So you're wondering if it's too late to switch industries. And no, the issue is not the industries. It's specifically that your resume bullet points are bad. I don't think I could move you forward with this. A manager would see this and say, like, they say business analyst and project manager, but I don't even see that. Like, what insights? You're not telling me enough. It's what, which is the keyword and qualifications. How did you do that? And why did you do that? And here, you don't tell me why you do anything. All of these are either missing a what, or they're missing a what or a why. And you kind of do how, but yeah, none of this works. And yeah, this doesn't, I'm already scanning. This doesn't give me any keywords. I need this to be simplified. I need you to make this a summary sentence that describes what you do. Because in this entire thing, I don't know what managed exams mean. I don't know what you do. You say you're a leading economics program administrator, but I don't know what that does. I don't know anything about this. You haven't told me. You're basing the fact that the recruiter has the necessary knowledge to do this, and they probably don't. And even if they did, they wouldn't understand this. So this resume needs to be just deleted and remade. You also have too many bullet points. I would say 5 or 7 here, unless you've been at there for like 10 years. But yeah, I need to know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know how this relates to to business analyst. So I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to say that like this isn't helpful. So I need to make sure that you write a summary sentence here, specifically here under each job, and then actually put the keywords and how and why you use them. So this is why you're getting 150-to-1 ratio, is there's nothing here that we can really use to move you forward with. So if you need more help, be sure to stop by the channel. I'll give you more help on the Twitch, but there's nothing really more I can do with it because there's nothing here for me to really move forward with, and everything is kind of wrong, so I can't really offer anything other besides you gotta redo the whole darn thing. So let's go to the next resume. This is a resume of an office clerk. We don't know how many they've applied to, and their message is they just want to find an office job because standing for several hours hurts, which I really hate how people make you do that, because like at like retail and shoe stuff, I've never shopped and been like, oh, that person's sitting down, I'm gonna take my business elsewhere. I've never met anybody even who does that, so I really wish they let y'all have chairs, because it seems unnecessary to make everybody stand. But what we're going to be looking for specifically as an office clerk is Microsoft Office suites. Above all else, this is going to be the biggest thing, and that is going to include Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook. This needs to be there everywhere. I need to see this. In addition, what we're going to be needing is excellent grammar, punctuation, and spelling accuracy. If you are a software engineer, if you are an HR or recruiter, you know what? If somebody has an error in their spelling in their resume, it's okay. Mistakes can happen. But if you're applying specifically for an office clerk, you cannot have any errors in spelling or grammar. You need to have that triple checked. If they have spelling or grammar, you cannot have any errors in your resume. Then we're going to look for customer service, both internal and external, so clients, managers, customers, and then a GED if you have it, along with any other languages as a bonus. So let's see if we've got that. Detailed oriented worker with managed self, quick learner. None of this matters. I want to be clear. I know everybody adds this. I don't think I've seen a resume get passed through if they say they are a quick starter or learner. This overview doesn't matter. If anything, you just want to say like transition to office clerk. Let's see. So, streamline the short selling workflow and automation, follow up process, tripling previous closing. This means nothing. I don't need that. Facilitate communication between office and clerk, transaction, document processing for real estate. So here's my issue with this. None of this is what I'd be looking for. I will say the communication between clients and offices can be beneficial, but I really do need just, like, did you use Word? Did you use Excel? Daily communicating with major bank negotiation filing. This can be okay. Sensitive information, led to full-time employees, created property advertisement marketing. Man, they're not letting you sit down. That sucks. This sounds like a lot. Organized BP ads. Okay. I don't see, the only thing I see here, which is good, is customer service / external. So the fact that you are talking between people is good, but like in this, where's Excel? That Excel. All the way at the bottom. Where's Word? All the way at the bottom. That is already going to get you rejected. You need that here. You need that here. 1,000 times here. Also, holy moly, you were a fisherman. That's cool. But I don't know if that's related. This was from 2005 to 2006. I think you can safely delete this. So what we're going to be looking for is specifically, you said you were in, I think, Nevada. If you graduated from college, instead of this overview, what you just want to say is education, GED. That's it. Then maybe you have an overview that says looking to transition from real estate assistant. No, that's actually something that can be worked. Then what we're going to need is Microsoft Office. I need to see that peppered throughout your entire resume. Microsoft Office needs to be in like every third bullet point. I need to know how you used it. I need to know that you sent emails in Outlook. I need to know that you did budget reports in Excel. I need to know that you created documents in Word and then uploaded them as a PDF. That is critical. Then I need to know excellent grammar. That actually seems correct. I don't see any direct grammar issues. And that is kind of the issue here, and why you're going to have trouble with this is, in this, I can only really find this. But look, you retrieve documents. I just need to know how. A perfectly fine sentence is, used Excel to input real estate stuff, where I would transfer it to a PDF to show clients and customers. That's fine. And then you can say, typed up documentation in Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, and I sent it through Outlook to blankety blank. Those are good. I just don't get that here. So yeah, delete this, fix your formatting. Remember, you see it in the other one. There's a reason I have the formatting for. I think it works. And really, really, really nail down these three things, because that's all they're really going to be looking for, is that you've used the Office tools. Google Suites also can work. That you have excellent grammar, punctuation, and that you've done customer service. And you know what? I am going to add one that you've multitasks and triage stuff. So they're going to give you a bunch of different tasks at the same time, and you're going to have a bullet point of how you handled them. So how did you handle multiple tasks at the same time? But those 3 things or 4 things are going to get you a job. But this is not enough. And I think what really upsets me about this, and I'm not mad with you, I'm mad for you, is, because no one ever taught you this, and I understand that, is I'm sure you have these qualifications. I'm pretty sure you've done this stuff, but you're not going to get past it if you don't show it. Like, the thing is what, which is the keyword, in this case, Microsoft Office Suites, how you used it, and why you used it. Those need to be there. And maybe a summary sentence too here. The summary sentence goes under the job description, about like what you actually did, because I don't understand what you do. I don't. I've not done real estate. I don't understand this. I don't know what short selling workflow process tripling closure rate means. So you're going to have to explain it to me. But yes, this resume doesn't work, and you are going to have to redo a bunch of it. But I'm pretty sure once you do, you've got solid experience, you're going to get a job. You should be ahead of the pile if you've actually follow this and put these keywords in. So let's move to the next resume.